checking out the lesson here for the tune Liberty, this nice little fiddle tune in the key of D. And as you saw and heard there, I played through the tune one time, but I did variations. So I did an A part, and then the second time through I did a slight variation. And same thing for the B part, you know, fairly straight ahead. And then I got up the neck there on that B part and played it in a different position on the fretboard as well. So yeah, this lesson sits at that advanced beginner intermediate level, and I'm going to break down everything note for note per usual. If you want to download the tabs, the audio tracks, access the full length lesson, and access SoundSlice, click the link in the description below. Alright, let's dive into the A part. Alright, let's go ahead and start breaking down Liberty here. And we are, of course, capo 2, working out of C position and sounding the key of D, of course. And I've got two variations for both the A and the B part. We're going to take a look at the A part here in this clip. It's got a little pickup on beat 4, and let's break it down here. So here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's got kind of that bells or chime sound going on here. And yeah, pickup on beat 4 starts on the 3rd fret of the high E, then 1, so 2 eighth notes there, down, up. And then quarter notes here, all downstrokes in the next measure, E string, G string, E string, G string. And I will partially kind of finger the C chord here, maybe not the whole thing, but I will definitely get my first finger involved in there. So I'm not hitting it, it's just kind of overtones, or in case I hit the B string by accident. Then I go to the next measure, starts on open E again, and then an eighth note run here, open, 1, open, then 1, 3 on the B, and then open E. Kind of a major pentatonic run, or even just major. Then we go to F and we do that same kind of interval. So I'm playing that shorthand F chord here, barring 1, 1 on the 2 strings, and then the 2nd fret on the G, right? And then I'm just playing the E string and the G string. And all quarter notes, so all downstrokes. And of course, as you may have guessed, you know, you are skipping a string there. We're skipping that B string when we're going. So we've got to have some nice accuracy in the right hand. Then measure 5, land on the 1st fret B, 1st fret E string, and then another eighth note run. 1, 3, 1, open, 3 on the B, 1 on the B. Okay, put it all together. 2, ready, go. I missed one note in there, of course. Again, I was skipping a string and I didn't quite get there. But yeah, we really want everything to kind of ring out over top of each other. Those little, kind of has that chimes or bells, right? It's ringing. It sounds real pretty. Okay, so then moving on to the next few measures here. And then measure 10 is the A part variation, right? Because as always with the fiddle tunes, A, B, B. And I don't have repeat written here. I just simply have a variation, right? And some measures are varied, and other measures are exactly the same, okay? So that's measure 10. We'll just talk about how we kind of get a little bit different with, you know, expressing the melody a little bit differently. But finishing up with this first time through, you know. So measure 6 is exactly like measure 2. We're doing the same thing there. E, G, E, G. Measure 7 is just like measure 3 with the little run. And then here's where things change a little bit. Just a consecutive eighth note run all the way, kind of essentially ending on a root note here in measure 9, but 1 on the E, open, 3 on the B, 1, open, open G, 2, open tune B, measure 9 here, 1st fret B. And then 1, 3, 1. And the pickup happens right away back into the 2nd A part. So 3 on the E, 1 on the E. Probably will catch it with my 3rd or pinky even. And then measure 10, we're going to take that same melody, but we're just going to kind of cross pick a little bit, or give it a touch of that. Right, we're still landing, you know, on that open G on beats 2 and 4, but kind of just plucking through that chord, right? So E, B, G, E, B, G. Again, down, up, down, down, up, down. So if I play all 4 or 5 of those, 2, ready, go. And real quick too, just a little nuance thing in measure 8, when I go right here, open G to the 2nd fret G, a lot of times I will hammer it on. And I don't have it written there, but in the recordings, especially when I'm playing fast, I will hammer it on, which will cause a double up stroke, right? The hammer on, the hammer on or pull off will take place of the pick direction, thus causing a double up or double down. In this case, a double up, up, up. It just gives it a little bit more a little more feel or bounce to it. So I will do that. Maybe you'll hear that in the audio recordings. All right, and then moving on here, the next 5. Okay, so I am kind of doing the same thing there over top of the F chord, and I've got a little triplet here, kind of like a little fiddle move. You kind of hear the fiddle players often do this here in measure 11. And so quarter note there, open E, and then 0, 1, and then it's 0, 1, 0, hammer pull on the high E string. So 1 pluck and 3 notes. Triplet. Then 3 on the B, open E. Go to the F chord, and I'm going to do that same rhythmic motif here that I did on the C chord. So a little cross picking effect, essentially. Not, you know, necessarily quite a roll, but you know, getting there. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Next measure, 1 on the E, then 1, 3, 1, open, 3, 1 on the B. Then measure 14, exactly the same as measure 10. Then measure 15, which is just like measure 7. Open E, and open again, 1, open, 1 on the B, 3 on the B, open E. So just 14, 15. All 5 of them, ready, go. Last 2 measures of this A part here. Then that would be the pickup into the B part, right? So again, measure 16, I've got another little triplet thing there. 0, 1, 0, hammer pull. Essentially the same thing, just on beat 1 here. But it, you know, the note before that is also an open E. And then I'm going to play the open E again to start this measure. So just so you know, sometimes doubling up the note can throw people off, or throws me off sometimes. But yeah. Triplet, and then 3 on the B, 1, open B. Here's our 0-2 hammer on the G string, G note. Okay, like I mentioned earlier that I plucked it, but now I'm hammering it on here. Open B. Measure 17, first fret of the B string, 1 and 2, and then 3, and back to 1. Da, 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 da. Then 2, 3, pick up on the D string there. And we'll go on to the B part. Okay, so there's the A part. I'm going to play it all through so you can watch it go by. Maybe play along with me, eh? All right, so from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. There it is. As always, if you want to access the full-length lesson and download all the tablature and the multi-speed backing tracks, access Sound Slice so you can slow down and loop everything, click the link in the description, and we'll move on when you're ready.